We have made a prototype of a barcode scanner that is used to read barcodes. This is a pen type barcode scanner which will read different barcodes which we have made on our own. This is a photodiode and that is a red LED. This is a photodiode that detects black lines and white lines with the help of a reflectors from the red LED. After scanning the barcode, the data gets processed into the code and the output will be displayed in the LCD screen. Now we slowly move the photodiode across the barcode. It reads the number of lines, black lines on the barcode and displays the particular name on the LCD screen. Here we have used a flashlight to terminate the reflections. Now we are slowly moving the photodiode across the barcode which will display Nikunj on the LCD screen. Here is another barcode which will display the name Abhignya on the LCD screen. This is a barcode which prints Mahati on the LCD screen. Now this barcode will display Sindhu on the LCD screen.
Our project is of an electronic voting machine which has a prototype for two different persons or two different parties. When we press a button, a beep comes from the speaker which shows that a vote has been casted and the previous number will increase by 1, and if we press another button over here, vote will be casted for this person or party. The working of this project is like, if we press a button, a pulse will be generated which will go through a 555 timer which will generate only a single pulse which will be traveling to a counter chip which is present over here. The counter maintains the count which is shown in the LCD display. When the pulse travels through the counter, it will decode by a decoder present over here. The decoder decodes from a binary to a decimal number. The decimal number is respectively shown onto an LCD display. Our project is only for 0 to 9 votes. We can extend this project to a double digit thing. When the number 9 approaches, the next vote will be directly resetted to a 0.
We are demonstrating the prototype of the checkbox counter. The components used are 555 timer, IC CD4033, which is a counter cum driver, 7-segment display LTS543, a push button, torch, LED, resistors, capacitors, and LDR. When the light of the torch is falling on the LDR, the resistance of the LDR is low. When there is a check passing, the resistance of the LDR increases. The increased resistance gives a trigger to the 555 timer. This trigger provides a clock input to the CD4033 counter cum driver. The 7-segment display shows the number of checks going in the box. When the check is moved, the red LED glows at that instant. And now we will demonstrate the working of it.
Our project is color sorting. We put a red color clay on the conveyor belt The color sensor detects the color. The servo motor rotates accordingly and the clay falls into the cup. And if we put a green color clay, the color sensor detects the green color, servo motor rotates and the clay falls into green color cup.
Project is to display a percentage of the battery that is being displayed in our mobiles, the lithium ion rechargeable battery. What we did is we have taken some reference values for each and every percentage, and then we did some we'll take the battery input, the voltage, and then we'll pass it to this function, and we will do some linear approximation so that we'll get the exact value, and we'll display this using 2 7-segment displays over here, and you will get the output there. Now let's take an example. Here the phone, it's displaying 59%, so when we connect the battery to there, we should get that. Here what is being done is, first we will take the input voltage here, and it is being passed to the Arduino, and according to that we will calculate the percentage, and that is being displayed in the 2 7-segment displays there. And 59. Now another example, the phone battery here is 29%. Yeah, now let's connect it.
We are implementing a tic-tac-toe game using an array of LEDs, a touchpad and an Arduino. This game can be played in 2 modes, 2-player mode and 1-player mode. We'll demonstrate the 2-player mode first. The first player plays with red and the second player plays with green. We'll first show a win condition. Red wins this game, thus green LEDs fade. Red LEDs blink for some time to indicate the winner. Now we'll demonstrate the draw condition. All LEDs fade in this case. Finally, we'll show the 1-player mode where the other player is the computer. We play with red while the computer plays with green. Red wins this game. Thank you.
This is the handle device for measuring distance and for shape detection. My friend is moving his hand from the ultrasonic sensor and the distance is being displayed on the LCD display. Now here we are going for the 2D measurement. First distance by Smith is measured. Second distance is measured and displayed. Shape and dimensions coming on the LCD display with rectangle, length, breadth and the area of the rectangle. So now Smith will take the dimension again. Smith is taking the distance. First distance is measured. Second distance is measured. Shape and dimensions coming on the LCD display with the shaped square, length, breadth, and the area of square. Now Smith is taking first distance is measured. Second distance is being measured and displayed on the LCD display. Now the height is being measured, displayed. Shape and dimensions. It's cuboid with total surface area and volume given of the cuboid. First the distance is measured. Smith is pressing to exit, and the sphere with total surface area and the volume displayed on the LCD.
We have made an RFID card reader. This is our card reader. When I swipe my card across it, it shows logged and the name of the person, and then it records the time in our database there. It is showing null for the out time because the person hasn't swiped his card again, which is why it is showing null in this. Now when I swipe the card again, it shows welcome back, and then now it must have recorded the second time in the database, as you can see. So instead of null, now we have a proper time where the person swiped the card again. Now if I swipe an unknown card, it will show user not found because the data for this user is not stored in our database, as you can see. The tag for a corresponding person and his roll number have been stored in the database, and this information is read every time the card is swiped. So if an unknown card is swiped and the data for that user is not there, it will show user not found.
Our project is a system called the Smart Pot, which is an automatic plant watering system. The components we have used are a moisture sensor, the Arduino board, and a servo motor which controls the valve.
So as you can see here, moisture level is low. That is why the valve is open, which lets the water to flow into the soil from the water tank. So as you can see, water starts flowing, and hence the moisture level increases, and hence the valve is closed, which stops the water flow from the water tank into the soil.
We believe this project has further applications for people like in the agriculture industry who can have their plants watered automatically. It's also useful for people in their daily lives also. For example, if they're very busy, they often forget to water their plants, or if they go for vacations where they're unable to water the plants. So we also hope to expand on the project later by adding pH value sensors, also the nutrition sensors.